Hey, does your when you use your electric toothbrush,
Go on.
does it ever sound like kind of like a didgeridoo in your head?
No, and I think. Listen, I'm not here to say that some electric toothbrushes are bad and some are good, but I don't think mine is really pulsating to the point where it's helping me clean my teeth any better.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you were just good at it before, and you don't need?
No, because I've used different electric toothbrushes before, like the kind that you have currently. I don't know if it's the same brand, but where it
I
pulses,
have an Oral-B Genius.
yeah,
so,
yeah,
You know.
where it pulses so hard, and there's like maybe like there's one that goes up and down, and there's a top piece that maybe goes around in a little bit of a circle.
Oh yeah, yours doesn't have that.
No,
Oh.
but your mouth feels so clean,
Yeah,
It's like
my
crazy.
mouth feels so clean with the Oral-B Genius,
so clean.
and they're not paying me anything.
No, and I'm not saying I'm unhappy with my toothbrush because it times it for me. It's like doing a regular thing, and then it pulses so you know to move. I think it's like kind of just shaking. It's just shaking. It's not really doing any deep cleans. Not really pulling anything extra out of there.
Yeah, the least important part to me would be where it tells you how long it's been in your mouth, and you should switch to a different quadrant. I can handle that.
Yeah,
That's easy. That's easy.
Yeah,
I want the head to
But
be like whirling and twirling and doing stuff all up in my mouth.
yeah, because it's just like the whole toothbrush, like all of it's just like a regular vibrating. Like it's not. I don't feel like it's doing any deep cleaning.
Ditch it.
Did you?
Ditch
it's,
it.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Because your teeth are going to go bad and rot out of your fucking head. And then you'll get infections. And your breath will smell bad.
I was just at the dentist,
Yeah.
and they said I'm doing a great job.
Yeah.
So,
Well, how long have you had this other...
since December.
Yeah.
December, yeah.
Yeah. When did you go to the dentist?
Like 3 days ago.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
really only used it for like a month and a half.
Yeah. And the dentist was like,
Yeah.
keep up the good work.
Yeah.
But they also said that the last time I was there.
Yeah.
But that's only because the time before that, they had to be like, wow, we gotta drill some holes in these teeth and fill some stuff up.
A lot of cavities.
Yeah.
No, it happens.
But I'm flossing now, Flossing.
Yeah, good. Were you not
Making it
doing that
happen.
before?
No, I was in the camp where I was like, flossing's probably just a scam,
Jeff. Jeff.
Go
that
on.
puts you in a camp with some unfortunate people. Listen. How did you get away with that for so long? I feel like that's a thing I would have jumped on. Do you not remember in like my early 20s, me and one of my other friends, that was like the first thing we'd ask new people we met?
I don't remember that part.
Because I probably already knew you by then. Because
Yeah.
But we had a period where just would always ask new people, like, do you floss? Because it's like, it was a great question because it's borderline between like way too personal with someone you just met and super innocuous. Just like, oh, we're just making conversation.
And if the answer was no, you beat the shit out of them.
No, we'd just be like, oh, you should. And then we would expound on the virtues of flossing. And it would make people really uncomfortable and they'd feel unwelcome.
Yeah.
And that part wasn't great. But if they said they did floss, then,
I wish you had shamed me into flossing years ago.
Yeah. I did too.
Here's the thing about flossing that I don't like is that it doesn't really fit, the floss doesn't really fit between my teeth that well. You know what I mean?
I don't.
You gotta struggle to get it in there.
Really?
Struggle to get it out. Yeah.
Your teeth are incredibly close together.
Your teeth are incredibly close together.
They're
Sounds
not.
like
No, it sounds like it's easier for me to get this very thin piece of
I don't
floss in between my teeth.
I had a piece of floss the other day stuck in between two teeth.
How did you do that?
I don't know. It's like I do those little like extra wasteful things where they're just like a little pick and I have a section of floss on a little hook.
Oh, come on. That's a scam.
It got me to floss, Sean, okay? All right? I'm not wrapping floss around my fingers, cutting off circulation. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, the floss got stuck between two teeth. All right? I had to grab scissors, cut one of the ends off one of the side of the hook, and just try to pull it out the other way because I couldn't lift it up out of my teeth. I had to go out of the side.
Yeah, because the tops of your teeth are like grown together.
Possibly. I mean, listen, I think that stops a lot of people from flossing because I was like, what, am I just going to have this thing of floss just sticking out of my teeth now?
Why don't you ask next time you go to the dentist, ask them about that? be like, are my teeth too close together? Because it's hard to floss.
Do you think if they saw somebody where their teeth were too close together, they might mention it? Right? Like, whoa, these teeth are close together.
Maybe. I don't know.
And my dental hygienist, she's fine with, like, she's like, let me floss for you. And she's,
She's fine.
Head all the way back,
Jeffrey,
she's like, boom.
Jeffrey, she's fine.
Go on.
You're engaged.
I'm sorry. She's fine. Now,
I don't know what that was. Did you have a stroke?
Yeah, I did. Then she gets in there and gets out. I don't think you have a good angle on your own mouth to floss as a person. I don't think we're evolved to floss,
All right.
but
All right.
I recommend it.
Yeah, I don't have any problems. Listen, I was at Walmart today. I'm just tired of talking about this. I was at Walmart today, and I watched a woman take 6 cans of pizza-flavored Pringles and put them in her cart.
Whoa, 6, huh?
So,
You think it's
I
gonna
don't
be a
know.
party?
I'm hoping there was a party, because if she's going home to eat those by herself, oh boy.
And that's a shame, because Pringles' recent advertising is suggesting you mix and match flavors.
Really?
Yeah, they want you like a Pringles one, and then a cheddar cheese one, and a jalapeno one, and you get a spicy pizza or something. I don't know what their combinations are, but they're encouraging to mix and match.
All right.
To get a flavor explosion in your mouth.
What do you get when you mix pizza, and a pizza, and a pizza, and a pizza?
Diabetes.
That sounds right.
Hey, and welcome to Heads Up with Jeff and Sean.
There we go.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Sean. It doesn't look like, my audio might be quiet on this one.
Okay. It's
I'm
about
just
time.
saying, it looks... No, I'll be talking more than usual just to test it. What do we do in this podcast?
Oh yeah, yeah. We do a few things. We're gonna talk about a candy we ate. There's gonna be a middle segment, and we're gonna talk about animals.
But
Does that
first,
sound right? Go ahead.
oh no, wait, we did the casual banter. So you just kept talking about the floss being stuck in your teeth, an attractive subject that everybody wants to hear about.
It's not. It's not an attractive subject. I think there's more people like me out there.
Yeah, and they
that have those kind of experiences with floss, and they just don't want to floss. I'm just saying.
All of you need
through
adult
it.
braces to force your teeth apart until. Jeff, in a couple of years, you're gonna have you're gonna have one single horseshoe-shaped tooth on the bottom of your mouth and the top of your mouth, because your teeth are growing together, is what it sounds like to me. I'm not a dentist. Get a second opinion, but that's what it sounds
Sure.
like.
You sure I don't need children's braces? What's the difference?
You're an adult. You get adult braces.
Okay.
Why not, that's not hard. Is that hard for you to understand? I don't.
No, I thought they can't grow together, right? They just push each other out of the way.
I don't know. Your mouth sounds like a special case.
I'm sorry you've never had any trouble getting floss between your two fucking perfect teeth. Two of your fucking perfect teeth.
No, you're right. I only have 2. I have a big horseshoe-shaped one on the bottom and a big horseshoe-shaped one on top. That would be a cool look for a horse, right? Horseshoes made out of human teeth.
That'd be pretty good. It'd probably be pretty durable, depending on how much sugar the horse walks on.
Yeah, the horse has to be careful not to walk on, through sugar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't pick an animal. Did I say I would last time? Because I didn't. I lied to you.
No, you didn't say that.
Right,
You didn't
good.
say you pick an animal.
Yeah, good. Dodged them.
You saying you want to talk about animals, Sean?
I'm like fucking Al Capone. Not paying that tax. Well, yeah, we can do whatever the first part is.
Well, now it's time to get online through our internet service provider. It'll be cool. Here we go.
I don't think about this podcast in my free time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Al Capone's undoing, though, is the taxes part. Why can't you be like Al Capone in other parts of your life?
Are you telling me not to pay taxes?
No one should pay taxes. Taxes are against the law.
No. Do not.
I'm pretty sure. I heard someone say that once.
Is
Taxes are
the
illegal.
animal you want to talk about libertarians? I'd like to reinvent them.
Sean, what do you know about leopards?
They got spots. They're cats. They will sometimes, when they kill food, like a gazelle or something, they'll put it up in a tree where other predators can't get to it, like scavengers. They probably pee on stuff to mark their territory. Was that a real question, or was that just you introducing the animal.
I mean, I'm introducing that animal, and I do want to know what you know about them, you know? I mean...
I'll say that's it.
Seems like you're nailing it, you know?
I'll say that's it.
Their spots are called rosettes, because they're not like a solid color. They're like a little shape with a thing in the center.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm sure they must pee to mark territory. I didn't read that anywhere, but...
Okay.
It seems like most animals do that, so...
It's like a cat thing, too, right?
I'm going to give you that.
Just
Yeah, doesn't like cat pee smell extra bad?
I think so, but people who own cats don't seem to agree with me.
They love it. They love the smell. When you run into a person that smells like cat pee, they love it.
So leopards are nasty pee cats. What else? What else about them?
Compared to other cats, they have long bodies and short legs.
Is it?
I really relate.
Have you ever seen that GIF of that really short-legged cat waddling down the hallway?
Yeah.
He's adorable. So I imagine all leopards are like that now. That's how they move. The National Geographic website is just really nice.
It's a nice website.
Yeah, a lot of good pictures. I'm gonna be clicking on this website more often in the future. There's a kids section, for kids. They probably don't talk about the nasty cat pee.
Is there an adult section?
Well, it's just the normal website is the adult section.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I gotta look at this website. Whoa, what a picture it pops up for leopards.
It's pretty good. And like you scroll down, there's like a wolf down there and maybe an elephant, and they're really good pictures.
Oh, I went right to leopard. I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, most popular animals. That's how we should be picking. We should just be going to their most popular animal list.
Have we already done polar bear?
No. I don't think so.
It would be a shame if we had to keep track.
They drag stuff into trees, like you were saying. That's crazy. Can you imagine, like, killing something bigger than you and then dragging it up to a tree with your mouth?
No.
It's crazy.
I would not do that. No.
I doubt at my age right now I could climb a tree.
I don't
let
think...
alone with my mouth full.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't climb a tree unless there was a ladder attached.
Yeah.
And that would be just an adult man dragging a corpse into a treehouse. I would be okay if law enforcement shot me dead at that point. That would be fine. I'm trying to look for, like, nasty leopard pee. And the internet, I guess I'll just type that into...
Yeah, I was going to say, what's your Google search?
Nasty leopard pee. Whoa, the first result from wildlifeact.com titled The Best Smells of Nature.
Ew.
So a pervert runs this.
He makes colognes strictly out of cat pee.
Okay, it's claiming that leopard pee smells like buttered popcorn. When leopards
we've heard that before, haven't we? With like different. Oh my god.
When leopards, it's one guy just going like, "This animal pee also smells like buttered popcorn."
Don't beavers have really nice smelling pee too? Like it's like they make vanilla ice cream out of it.
When leopards mark their territory, they give off a distinct odor reminiscent of the movie theater.
When I think of movie theaters, I think of like sticky floors. I don't think of like buttered popcorn smell.
Well, next time you're out somewhere and you smell buttered popcorn, there's a leopard about to kill you, I bet. You're in his territory.
Yeah, look around. How much like butter? You know what I mean? How
much? That's what I was wondering
smell?
too. But there were no more answers, and I closed that website.
And was it a leopard that was like in captivity that they only fed buttered popcorn? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I told you that website had no more answers, and I've closed it. I can't help you. I can't help you with this anymore.
Were there any? Did he cite any sources? I mean,
no, of course not. Are you kidding me?
Do you think you could train a leopard to go in a litter box?
I think I could. Yeah, I'm very arrogant that way.
Because this seems like something like a rich person would have as a pet, right?
I peed standing up for a week. The results were messy. From thebolditalic.com. I'm just Google surfing now. I'm sorry. That's probably a lady, right?
Yeah, because they make little like disposable funnels for women to stand up when they're camping, basically.
Jeff, I know all about those. Okay. It's called a female urination device.
Is that the technical term?
That is actually. You can go ahead and Google it. I knew that off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, just let me add that this week, female urination device. Last week, furries. Yeah, just ruin my fucking history. That's good. That's
no,
you're
throwing up a smoke screen so that fucking big data can't track you everywhere. You should see. There's someone at Google who just like cries when they read my search histories after we do the. Right now it's like nasty leopard pee, and that's it. That's where. This is my starting point. Is nasty leopard pee.
Somehow I feel safer putting in your urination cup than putting the word female in front of it. I don't know.
Then look for furry female urination device. Oh man, the leopard is one of the 5 extant species of the genus Panthera. Fucking awesome.
Oh, I switched to image search. I do not like this. I need to go. Sorry. I have to go. They don't look disposable. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you rinse them out. You know, you just go to the sink and rinse it out.
Yeah. That's what I always like to do, is just rinse stuff I peed in right in the sink.
There's a bunch of different kinds of leopards. We're going to run out of animals if we don't start getting more specific.
You're right. You're right. Do you think they use that tail for balance more than other cats? Is that what tails are for?
Well, I don't know. Probably. Don't they do that thing where they like spin it around when they're making a sharp turn?
I think that's cheetahs.
Yeah. It's a big cat. They're all the same.
Although these leopards do go 36 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I can do it in my car easy.
Yeah, really easy. I could do double that. How many leopards do you think I could run over in my car?
You think they could switch the standard from horsepower to leopard power?
That's like, it would have to be by 36 miles per hour though, right? Like, so if your car could only do 72 miles an hour, it would be 2 leopard power. Is that how that works?
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. You sounded confident, but I know you don't know.
Just, how well your car can go up a tree. That's like 2 leopard power.
The leopard is sexually dimorphic. Males are larger and heavier than females. So that's just a thing to know about them. They're usually top of the food chain, not just because they're up in a tree with the food, but
zing.
Just a funny little comment I had. They're all over the place.
Great job.
Some maps right there in Africa, Asia, some of the other continents.
Oh, there's one in San Diego. Oh, that's in a zoo. It's in a zoo. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't think if there's just one of them there, you can be like, they populate the zoo. No, we keep them in the zoo. Females give birth in a cave, crevice among boulders, hollow tree, or thicket to make a den. All right, so they like to hide themselves when they're doing it. That makes sense. Average typical lifespan of a leopard is between 12 and 17 years. And the oldest recorded spotted leopard was a female named Roxanne living in captivity at McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary in the acreage, Palm Beach County, Florida. 24 years old. Wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. We should be keeping... Yeah, I know we talked about this last time, but more animals need to go to prison. It's good for them, of course.
What if we just had, you think it's just, more medicine and less stress? Do you think
they get fed. Like, they don't have to go fight wildebeests and get kicked in the head with hooves to eat. Like, we just throw meat on a plate or whatever. I don't know how zoos work. But, they get fed. They get medical attention.
Zoos keep the giant plate industry in business. That's the thing. So, I mean, what if we just, made a concerted effort outdoors to leave, giant piles of meat or vegetables, and occasionally, we just go and just put them under and clean their teeth and stuff.
But that sounds...
Do you think they'd last longer in the wild?
Without the dental care you're advising, that just kind of sounds like how a leopard might view the world. Like, other animals are just lumps of meat, and then there's, trees and stuff that are just lumps of vegetables.
Yeah. You think they'd last longer if we left just slabs of meat out there?
Up in trees, maybe.
We leave the meat in the trees. That way bears can't get to it.
Yes, there you go. Well, I don't know if they share. I don't think that's the leopard's concern. I think there's other things.
Yeah.
But leopards and humans. Oh, yeah, we make statues out of them and stuff.
They typically don't eat people, but they will if they have to, right?
Yeah, I think they avoid people. Let me see.
I do too, so...
Yeah, so most healthy leopards prefer wild prey to humans, but injured, sickly, or struggling cats, or those with a shortage of regular prey, may resort to hunting humans and become habituated to it.
Oh, shit.
Although usually slightly smaller than a human, an adult leopard is much more powerful and easily capable of killing one. All right. A leopard wrote that, but
Aren't we wild though to a leopard? Like,
probably you think leopards see us go, whoa, 2 legs, wild. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. What are you guys doing?
they prefer wild animals to humans. Doesn't make any
You
sense.
said wild prey. I don't know. I don't know what the difference there is.
Yeah.
Maybe people just taste bad, right?
That's what they say. That's why they tell you not to be afraid of sharks, right? It's because they don't like the taste of humans. That can't be true. It can't be.
I can't think of one good reason to not fear a shark.
They don't like your taste, Sean.
There's like a handful of nature's perfect killing machines, and sharks are definitely one of them.
Sean, the human fart is the only one that smells bad, okay?
That doesn't sound right either.
That's how they know. That's how they know not to eat you.
No, that's not true. You've never smelled a dog fart? I'm sorry, do you...
farts on a dog.
When you smell dog farts, you go, great. So that's so much better than mine.
Well, a domesticated animal, sure, their farts are gonna stink. You know, that's why.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me.
That's why leopards like wild prey. You know.
Whoa.
But go on.
There's a leopard in India that killed more than 125 people.
That's amazing.
There's another that's believed to have killed more than 400.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
So like they don't like doing it, but if they get desperate and they get good at it, they're like, yeah, I'll just keep doing this.
Well, I mean, if you're born with a gift, God gives you this gift, you got to use it.
Dang.
That's crazy. 400 people though. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
And they only live in the wild, what, like 12 years, you said?
Yeah, exactly, like 12 to 17. How?
It's a lot of people.
Do leopards have their own, like, serial killer special, like Jeffrey Dahmer got?
Netflix is making one right now. Yeah. For sure.
Probably are. All right, well, leopards sound pretty much terrifying.
They are terrifying, yeah.
Do you want to reinvent them?
We can make them better, for sure. Better than they are.
This is the segment where we spit in God's eye, because he didn't do a good job. And Jeff keeps promising me a musical sting and maybe a spit noise, but I don't listen to those episodes after we do them either, so I don't know if you've done that.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god! All right, I'll listen to another episode, the last one, right after this. Better be good though.
I like how you complain about things that have already happened.
Yeah, Jeff, it's the gift of being willfully ignorant.
So good.
Gift that keeps on giving. Let's get rid of these spots.
Yeah.
Does it help them hide?
It says it helps them hide, but you know what would probably be more advantageous?
What?
If they had black and white stripes. Because I'm sure they hunt zebra, right? They walk up to a zebra's like, I think that's a zebra. And then boom, you're dead.
I don't remember the zebra episode. Do they have really good eyesight or really bad eyesight?
I think they have okay eyesight.
Yeah. So I was thinking, we can do black and white stripes. I was thinking military camo style.
like the glitch kind or the pixelated kind, not like the big splotches.
That would be a good idea for our today's modern, digital landscape.
Yeah.
Really get this place looking like Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. That sounds fine.
All right, so digital glitch style camo. Do we keep them the same color, or do we do the green and browns?
Green and brown. That's what I mean by military camo. I want them green and brown.
Shit. Okay.
Not a bunch of little spots on them or whatever.
Then we have to have some sort of prince ride this giant green cat that has a sword that makes him more muscular. What was the plot to He-Man?
I didn't know that's what you were talking about. So
he had a giant green cat, didn't he?
I don't know.
Oh my god. What did you do when you were a child?
He-Man's cat. I told you I disconnected from popular what did I think I was a G.I. Joe kid.
Battle Cat.
Legos. Battle Cat is green with yellow stripes. That's not military camo. Battle Cat looks like a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, when he's his alter ego Cringer.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He had a secret identity just like He-Man, was somebody.
The cat had a secret identity?
Yeah, of course. The He-Man and his cat hung out together when they were in their superhero masks or whatever they did, and when they weren't. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, so first of all, He-Man, even I know this, He-Man didn't wear a mask.
Yeah, but when he took his shirt off, people didn't know he was what's-his-face.
I'm looking at some pictures of Battle Cat, and Battle Cat inexplicably did wear a mask. As though
well, that way you could know who he was.
Yeah, of course. So, I'm sorry, you need to be really clear with me here. When he's not green with yellow stripes, what did he look like?
He looked green with yellow stripes, only he didn't have all that battle armor.
So he just took off his armor?
Yeah,
okay.
And He-Man put on a shirt.
Yeah, well, thank God, first of all. Did he put on pants?
Yeah, I think he put on pants.
All right.
Yeah. He left that, he left that whole codpiece / armor at home, you know?
Yeah, you bet. He-Man, please. This is a wedding reception. You need to stop flexing, first of all. Why are you all oily? You're not winning this bodybuilding competition.
You know, I can't even find his non-He-Man name.
It is Adam something, right?
Yeah.
What did you even do as a kid, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, I'm just saying, when he was Prince Adam, he hung out with his cat Cringer, you know? Nobody was any wiser when he turned into He-Man and put armor on his cat. So, suck it.
So, okay, but, I mean, all I wanted to do was reinvent Leopards, but now I'm on Wiki Grayskull, the He-Man and She-Ra wiki.
Oh, whoa.
And I'm looking at this entry for Cringer.
Yeah.
So Cringer is Battle Cat, but when Prince Adam must defend Eternia by transforming into He-Man, what a fucking clown cartoon. So when he turns into He-Man,
yeah,
he can use the same power to turn Cringer into the mighty Battle Cat. So what it looks like is that the cat doesn't have a choice here. It looks like he illegally owns a large cat that he uses magic on to turn into a war mount.
Sounds about right.
This explains a lot about you if this is what you were watching as a child. Catra? Was Catra a person from He-Man?
Catra?
I'm trying to connect here, Jeff, with you. I don't understand your likes.
I don't know. Maybe?
She might have been from She-Ra, right? She's like a cat lady. She's like a cat.
She could have been from She-Ra, yeah.
I don't know.
Why not?
Didn't they put out a new...
not?
No, I think I saw the new She-Ra on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah. I haven't watched it, but...
Oh. I think I remembered thinking it was okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's not for me. I'm not a little girl, but...
Right. Yeah, if they
I'm
remake
not.
He-Man, you're in. Yeah.
I'm not, Jeff, I'm not a little girl, okay?
Wow. Seems like you really want to convince people that you are not a little girl.
So what else do you want to say about He-Man? Your favorite cartoon from when you were a child?
I was just trying to relate with you through nostalgia.
When has that ever worked for you? When has that ever worked for you? You're always throwing out these movies. Oh, remember Twins? Remember the great movie Twins you loved as a kid? Jeff, I don't know any of these things. You should know by now I don't know any of it. You have to explain it first, and then I'll have a dim memory, kind of. Probably from you explaining it like a decade ago to me. And that's it.
All right.
Who's Orko?
I don't know. I don't remember that. I couldn't remember his name. The cat's name. I couldn't remember He-Man's name. And you're throwing out all these tertiary characters, and this was have a fucking clue who they are. You fucking tell me you're reading it.
I just saw a picture with a name under, that's all. So, I was just imagining because I do this to you a lot, where you say a thing and I'll just start asking questions about characters. I just realized it always comes off like I'm a suspicious girlfriend. And you brought up someone's name, and who's Orko? Jeff, who's King Randor?
If you pull up images for... Oh, gross.
You look at Orko?
Pull up images for Orko, it's like...
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
He's like a little legless goblin in red
bathrobe. That's Orko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember him
now? Yeah. He was like the comic relief a lot of the time, if I'm remembering correctly. But
did that feel good when I said a name and you recognized it? Was that nostalgia for you? Are we better friends
yeah,
now?
I loved it. Yeah. We're gonna look fondly upon this now.
You sound
It's gonna be
thrilled.
great. Yeah. I just assumed that you knew a little bit more about He-Man because I'm pretty sure Brett had like all the He-Man toys.
Yeah, well,
Really pandering to our audience right now. Remember Brett had all those He-Man toys?
I don't.
The one where there's face changed,
Oh,
the castle, Battle Cat.
Did he have Castle Grayskull?
I don't know if it was Castle Grayskull. Hey, listeners, write in if you if you had Castle Grayskull,
Why?
because Brett's a listener.
Right. But he's just gonna text us. That's not. Sorry,
Sorry,
he's not,
writing in.
he's not
You
even.
think that group chat is writing in?
No, we're reinventing leopards. Can we get back
All
to
right.
basics?
Okay. All right. All right. Green pixelated camo.
Shorter legs, but more of them. How about that?
How about one more leg? I've always wanted an animal with an odd number of legs.
Okay. You know, it can
5
be
legs, really short.
It can be like its standing leg, right? So it runs really fast to catch prey, and then when it's standing and eating,
Yeah.
it stands on this one leg that's in the middle of its body, while its
Yeah.
other legs dangle and they kind of rest.
Yeah, I like that.
That way, it can spend like it alternates, so it can spend it rejuvenates its fast legs faster.
It's good. That's good. I kind of want to see like a scorpion style tail where they can actually poison things, but you know, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to have that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's so fast with so many legs, 5, how, I guess, I'm imagining it running down its prey.
Yeah.
If it's so fast. But then why would it
Yeah.
need the stinger, I guess?
Well,
My
it like
question.
paralyzes it, you know. So once it catches up to it, it's not like flailing around. It doesn't have to. I think I like the look of it, the aesthetic of it. But
Yeah.
how about this then? How about this? Its tail used to communicate with other leopards, so it's more like a hand at the end, so they could do like sign language.
I thought you were going to go like an avatar. It braids together with them, and it's like
No.
a weird...
No, I can't. No.
Good. No, thank you.
That was the most sexually graphic film I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty... It was the
And then they
hardest...
stick
It was
that stuff into a tree.
the hardest core softcore I've ever seen.
Yeah, and they made you see it in 3D. There's like no other options.
I don't think I saw it in 3D. But I live out in the country, so...
I'm pretty sure you saw it with me.
I don't remember seeing it with you.
There's a group of people that saw it. Pretty sure you were there.
That sounds even less like me, going out to a place with a group of people, Jeff. Come on.
Or you agreed to go, so someone else would say they can't go. I don't know.
Okay, that definitely sounds like me.
No creepy avatar tail, but they do it sign language. It doesn't have to look exactly like a human hand because they can make up their own sign language, you know?
All right, but but it sticks straight up all the time now, though.
Okay, it's pointed up in the air the entire time.
Pointed up in the air the entire time.
Okay.
Well, that gives like animals a chance to see like a small group of hands above the savanna grass coming at them.
It says they're solitary anyway, but I feel like if you're in the clue, someone's like, get the fuck out of here, this is mine, you know? Or like, they can get explicit consent when they go to mate or something, you know?
And I think more often they'll be hunting together because after a good hunt, they'll have the ability to high five.
Really creates an extra bonding experience for these animals.
Yeah, and they can stop
high
doing
five.
nasty. They can stop doing nasty pee puddles everywhere.
Yeah. They can write on a tree or in
They
the
can write now.
sands.
They have language. They work together. All right, I'm done with this whole thing. What's the next segment? We're done. We fixed leopards. They're good now. They got 5 legs.
They didn't need much. They didn't need much.
No, they really didn't.
You said you were gonna pick a movie
400
to expand
people.
on.
400 people. That's crazy.
Think of how many people they could have done with 5 legs.
It's a big. It's a big cat.
You know, it must have been stalking them or like hiding up in a tree and just fucking jumping right down.
What was the movie? I forgot the name. What was the movie I was texting you about? Who's the guy? What's the guy that plays the Hulk?
Mark Ruffalo?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna start there, and I'm gonna find this movie.
Is it a fairly recent movie? Like, is it still in theaters?
Who was the? God no. They're playing it on ABC Family.
Okay.
It had to have
And
been
you-
from like the 90s. It looked like.
And you texted me about this.
I didn't text you. I texted the group chat.
We don't talk exclusively along the age.
I really am just baiting Kyle or Eric to say something. They're so disconnected. Yeah. What is that about?
It's like they've muted us or something.
Yeah, probably.
Do you remember what it was about, this movie with Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah. So this teenage girl, right, is I think an outcast.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
and she goes. I'm sorry. You've started to get me to talk about the plot of a movie I saw, so I will finish. Thank you.
You saw 13 going on 30. Boom.
Is that what it was called?
Jennifer Garner.
Yes.
All of a sudden goes from her 13-year-old body into the future. So her 13-year-old self's in her 30-year-old body.
Yes.
Yep. I remember now.
Yeah. It's like you don't know anything about popular culture, Jeff. Trying to connect with you. I'm trying to connect with you. Through nostalgia.
Please summarize your movie.
She goes into a closet at a party or something to do.
Okay.
What's the closet game?
7 Minutes in Heaven.
Sure. I don't. I didn't go to parties as a kid, so.
God, I'm trying to connect with you.
Something happens, and then she wakes up in her. Yeah. It's as though the intervening years didn't happen. So she's 13, but she's in her 30-year-old's body. And it's presumed through magic that she has lived those intervening years in a specific way. So that now she has, like, her dream job and stuff like that.
People know who she is.
Yeah.
It's not like some random 30-year-old just showed up.
Well, it's part of, like, she became friends with all the cool kids that were making fun of her in the beginning of the movie.
What?
Yeah, like she gives up all of the stuff she thought was cool so that she could be cool.
That never works, first of all.
Well, not in movies. I think it works in real life. I don't think in movies
Does
it works.
You can just pretend to like things the cool kids like and it works?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Wow, I made things a lot harder than they had to be.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
We all did. Wow, 13 going on 30 is from 2004.
It's 14 years, right?
I don't know.
Is that right?
I don't know. Judy Greer's in it.
Nice.
And the reason I started watching the film is because Andy Serkis is in it.
Cool. What CGI character does he play?
That's why I was watching. I was like, whoa, this is a crazy... but he doesn't. I think he just plays her boss.
Lame.
Jennifer Garner's boss at the place that she works. It's some magazine.
Well, how many jobs do screenwriters give people? They're
You can run a cupcake shop.
Yeah.
You can work at a magazine or a newspaper.
Yeah.
I guess you could be a frazzled school teacher.
Or a bad teacher. You could be a bad teacher. Yeah.
Are you referencing something I don't understand? Because it feels like you are, and I don't understand.
Oh, there's a movie called Bad Teacher, starring Cameron Diaz.
Oh, yeah, my favorite actress. Of course I would know that film. I forget what job the Hulk guy has in the movie, but he comes off as poorer. He's like the schlub.
Okay, he's a schlubby guy. Got it.
But he's played by the Hulk guy. You just told me his name. I forgot it already. I don't have the page up anymore.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, he's played by 2004 Mark Ruffalo. So no slouch, right?
No slouch.
Yeah. I mean, I texted you about the film because I thought that Mark Ruffalo was going to have sex with what he thought was a 30-year-old, but was in fact a 13-year-old in a 30-year-old's body.
As a man, he just he heard what a 13-year-old thoughts and feelings on thing and was like, I'm into this.
It kind of went that way, but that's not how the movie ended.
Thank God.
She goes back into time or whatever. There wasn't like a time portal she jumped through. Maybe she fell into another closet. I don't know. It was towards the end of my workout. And I was tired. What do you want? And she
I love it.
wakes up in her 13-year-old body, right? She's 13 again.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that Mark Ruffalo is playing as a kid, he's like a fat loser kid that's like her own.
Yeah.
They're friends together, they're neighbors or whatever. So the lesson she learned is that she should have, I guess, been sleeping with this fat kid years ago.
Yeah, because he's going to be hot later.
Kind of was the lesson. That's kind of what the lesson was.
Okay.
Judy Greer did not get enough screen time at all.
She never gets enough screen time. She's just give her better roles.
Yeah, she's phenomenal in everything she does. Jeff, put this in your file about me. Big Judy Greer fan. Not Cameron Diaz fan. Okay?
Okay, I'll put that in there.
Who's the other actress I don't like?
Oh God, there's so many.
Don't try to make me out to be a sexist, you piece of shit. The lady from the Spider-Man, the original, well, not the original, but the first few Spider-Man movies.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yes. Oh God, terrible.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Go on.
Go on. I mean, you just described this movie to me.
Right, but this is your segment. I keep forgetting. We do a thing with the movie now?
Yeah, we have to come up with other movie ideas that take place in the same universe. We're going to franchise this movie.
Oh, right. The 13 going on 30 cinematic universe.
All right, so there's this closet maker, right? He gets cursed by a gypsy.
Okay. Well,
Can you say gypsy?
Nope.
Is
I was just gonna.
Gypsy's offensive, right?
Yeah.
Damn, wow.
I think you have to call them a Roma witch.
The 80s and 90s were fucking wild.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Did you think that these problems have gone away?
No, but I'm now aware that every movie, I feel like that at any supernatural thing in modern times use the word gypsy.
I guarantee you. You know what we should do next year? Let's start planning for next year.
Okay.
Next year, the middle segment can be we watch a movie aimed at like teenagers or tweens.
Yeah.
And we get to decide. Like we have to we try to pull out what are the racist elements. I guarantee you, probably 90% of all the movies made just have things like that. But
that's crazy. Roma witch? Is that what you're saying?
You can say gypsy to me. It's just me and you talking. But
I want to have a replacement for that word because it feels like gypsy came out so easily from my mouth that I want to be able to replace it mentally.
So I would say the gendered term for a female magic user might be witch or sorceress. You can just say wizard, I guess. I like wizard as a good gender neutral.
All right, so wizard?
Sure.
Okay. It's cursed by a wizard. I don't feel like wizards curse people, though. I mean, they must.
You kidding me? Yeah. Bestow curse is like a 4th level spell. You learn it kind of early on. And I mean, if you want to get technical, blindness, deafness is like lower level. I think that's 2nd level. So you learn that even earlier, and that's just a specific kind of a curse.
Gandalf didn't curse anybody.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. Well, read the books.
Well, really? Okay, so they're at Sauron's tower after the tree people have destroyed it, right?
I mean, he cusses out Denethor pretty strongly in Return of the King. We don't have time to talk about Lord of the Rings anymore. We did it. Sorry, go on.
I'm asking, did he curse Sauron to stay in the tower? Because he said Sauron can't leave. Or was it being enforced by the tree people?
That's Saruman, first of all. You fucking asshole. You fucking asshole. You had to watch those movies. That was your doing.
We got to watch those movies. You're welcome.
No, I got to watch them the first time, and it was pure cinematic magic.
But did he curse Saruman to stay in that tower?
No.
Okay. That's the only thing where I can think of maybe I saw a curse in that movie from a wizard.
I'm going to curse you if you make this segment last any longer.
All right. Closet maker, cursed by a wizard, I guess. Okay? When he makes closets now, they all... I don't know. Help me out.
It sounds like you're doing an Indian in the cupboard thing, and that has also strong overtones that are maybe not something you want to associate yourself with.
You mean Native American in the cupboard?
There you go. But that's not what the book is titled.
I'm saying, the closet seems to feature pretty heavily in this thing, and a cursed closet maker. Maybe he makes all these closets. Or maybe the wizard himself makes closets to curse people.
Yeah. We're going to rewind a little bit, because I don't think there's such a thing as a closet maker. I think just...
There aren't?
That's accounted for in, the architectural plan.
You think just construction workers? A construction worker will build a house, will build a physical space for the closet. Mm-hmm. But I think you get people who make closets like any other kind of interior decorator, but they focus on closets, like storage solutions.
Is that
types
a show
of
that you
wood.
watch? That sounds like a show.
No, it could be. I mean, it could be a show.
Huh.
Let's just agree that closet makers exist.
In this universe, there's a type of person who designs closets specifically.
Yeah.
I guess, and maybe cabinets.
Sure.
Okay, so a wizard runs a company called Storage Solutions.
Yeah.
And maybe the this house, right? The people didn't pay him after he did all the work, so he curses the house. He curses the closet. Fuck that closet. Fuck it. Fuck the whole closet. That closet's fucked. He says as he runs outside.
Don't get me started on the pantry.
He says, I can't get started on the pantry. It's a union thing. There's a rival wizard who focuses exclusively on pantries. Pantry Solutions is the company he runs. He's not involved in this movie.
It's a whole other thing.
There's just
the whole pantry movie.
Character background for whoever plays this wizard. Who plays this wizard? Do you have an actor in mind? Get Andy
Old
Serkis.
Jude Law?
Old Jude Law, okay. What has Jude Law been up to?
He's young Dumbledore in those movies about Harry Potter and the Americas. Fantastic Beasts.
You've lost me again.
He plays Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beasts franchise.
No, I heard you. I just don't understand. Is what I meant. You came through clear as day.
He plays the young Pope on an HBO series about a Pope in his mid-40s, I guess, because isn't Jude Law in his mid-40s?
Yeah.
Is that
the guy to go to if you need to know stuff about Jude Law, like how old he is.
Is that actually young for a Pope? 40?
I don't know. Is it? Probably. All the popes I can think of are really old white men.
Yeah, but, I mean, back in the day, people didn't live much longer than 40, right? We had popes back then.
Yeah, well, maybe, I don't know, or care, I guess? Is this relevant?
All right, so this closet in this house is cursed.
Yeah, by a wizard.
So, kind of like a monkey's paw. If you go in there and say like you want to hide till you're 30.
I don't think that's what happened in the film.
Oh, I'm sorry. IMDb says after total humiliation at her 13th birthday party, Jenna Rink wants to just hide until she's 30. Thanks to some wishing dust, Jenna's prayers have been answered.
Yeah, but okay, I'm looking at the same storyline synopsis you are, and that's written by Pop Diva Princess 3000.
Would someone who didn't know anything about the movie write this line with a knockout body in a dream apartment? So you're saying there's no wishing dust? Is wishing dust a thing?
Sure, but it can be. But I mean, I think the spell Wish, a 9th level spell, requires a great quantity of diamond dust, but
okay,
I'm not certain. Might depend on the edition you're playing.
Yeah. But it seems like she asked to like.
Oh, she asked for it. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry, Jeff. Hold on.
It seems like she wanted to hide out until she was 30, and then in a monkey paw style thing, it was like wish granted. Now all of a sudden you're 30 years old, the mind of a 13-year-old.
But we're not rewriting the film. I thought we were.
You're right.
Is that? I mean, we can rewrite it. I thought this was.
We have to have other stories dealing in this house with this cursed closet, or maybe the wizard curses a bunch of closets. Maybe the wizard does other things.
I think we can keep it to this one house for the moment. We can wait until other directors take it to try to do something new and experimental with it, and then they screw up the franchise. But
so they find all these houses with this wizard curse these closets, right? And they move them off to an island south of Costa Rica. And they open up a park.
Yeah. Welcome to Domestic Park.
All right.
No, I'm into it now. There's big mansions, munching on trees, trailer parks scattered around between them, running real fast. Packs of tiny homes roam the savannah. This is better than what we had before. Can we just talk about Domestic Park now? Jeff, I think Domestic Park has a dark secret, though.
Go on.
These houses can only survive by eating people. People have to live in them.
Oh, no.
People have to live in them.
The government gets wind of these cursed wishing closets.
Yeah.
And so they train them like Men in Black, and then they trick them to go into these houses and make the same wish in these closets about being a better soldier.
Oh, my God.
Suddenly they wake up and they're RoboCops.
No, you had a better idea before you tried to make a joke out of it. If the government finds these closets, they can send agents into the future. You train a child soldier, you send him to the future, and then you bring back information about what the fucking future's like.
Because they wake up, she remembered everything at the end of the movie, I would imagine, right?
I think so. I don't
That's
remember.
why she wasn't completely grossed out by Mark Ruffalo at the end. Is that right?
Well, the fat kid that was playing the younger version of him, yeah.
The government trains child soldiers, gets them into these houses. They go to the future, they get intel, and then boom, they're back.
I think it might be more like. Did you ever? Well, you didn't read because you don't read books because you can't read. The movie, Ender's Game. That was a movie, right? They made that into a movie.
They made that into a movie. I've seen the trailer for that movie.
Han Solo's in it.
Yeah, Han Solo's in it.
I'm gonna spoil it for you right now, real quick. Just so
please!
You know,
I bet I could probably synopsis of that thing.
You can do that too, but
Yeah.
it's a bad movie. The book was a lot better, but
Mm-hmm.
the guy that wrote it, I guess, is a brutal homophobe.
Oh no!
So, Orson Scott Card is. He might not be a homophobe, but he said some things about certain demographics. So
he's not a homophobe, but he's giving homophobes great ideas.
that's maybe. No, I don't want to get sued. What was I? Oh, Ender's Game.
Mm-hmm.
So humanity is being attacked by these bug things, bug aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is like training child soldiers to fight them.
Yeah.
But the program secretly, really, what they're doing is they're finding a master tactician, somebody who can like fight all of the aliens in army battles as like a general. They are running that kid through tests, but the tests are actually real battles. So before the kid realizes what he's doing, they go, "Here's the final simulation. You're going to kill all of the bugs. You're going to wipe out their homeworld. You're going to commit genocide on a scale never before seen." So
As an exercise.
He thinks it's a test. He thinks it's like, I'm going to graduate when I do this, and then he does it. And then afterward, they're like, "Thanks for saving humanity." And he blacks out for like a month because it crashes in on him that he like just murdered an entire species. But that's the plot, essentially, is that they trick this kid into...
Yeah.
Because he's such a master tactician, they trick him into committing genocide against an alien species.
So you're saying the government will trick them into going in closets, telling them it's a game?
I think no.
Virtual reality simulator.
I think they have to do social engineering to find lonely kids and engineer situations in which they are invited to parties, and then 7 minutes. So I think the child soldiers are actually the mean kids in school, and I think they like those kids are the ones that like maneuver around these other kids, and then so that kid will the lonely kid goes into the future, comes back, and they extract intel, and I don't know how that happens. But the phrase should sound ominous.
They play Truth or Dare after.
Well,
What's
no.
the future like?
When she comes back, I think
Yeah.
she just goes. Her and that fat kid maybe. Well, they don't show anything, but you know.
Don't show anything.
I mean, they're young kids, and I don't. It's inappropriate at that age. But
Right.
I do think they go off on their own. I don't remember what happens clearly.
But it's a happy ending, obviously, because it's a...
Well, I think it's supposed to be. I think what I just described doesn't sound...
It seemed like she had it all together. I mean, she had a nice job, a nice apartment. What did they say? A knockout body. So
Wait, that's kind of fucked up, though.
Come on.
She gets to see what her life and his life are both like, and then she makes the
she makes a
decision
choice,
for both
yeah.
of them that it's going to be different.
Yeah. It's like how Marty McFly's like, wow, my parents are rich now. Timeline saved.
Just timeline saved. The guy I don't like is a fucking poor piece of shit. My family's rich. I did it.
We used to both be poor pieces of shit, but now that I'm rich, everything's in its right place. I have my own car now, my own truck, so it's cool. Yeah, she makes a lot of decisions for everybody's future.
Because here's the thing: that fat kid becomes Mark Ruffalo. Like,
Yeah. But if he
he's
gets
doing
accepted
okay.
when he's fat, when he grows up, is he going to be fat Mark Ruffalo?
Probably not. I mean, she's seen him as Mark Ruffalo, so I think she's gonna have a lot of power and put a lot of pressure on that guy in that relationship.
Yeah. She knows he could do it.
Oh, well, it's worse than that. She knows that she can make him do it.
Yeah.
13 Going on 30 is a dark film. I think I was tricked into watching a horror film.
I mean, the way this person describes the storyline, it's pretty much
sorry.
like when Biff got a hold of the almanac and started his own casino.
I'm going to go ahead and need you to say the screen name every time you say this person describes the story.
Pop Diva Princess 3000.
Thank you.
The way Pop Diva Princess 3000 describes this movie, it just seems like the future is Biff owning a casino.
That's kind of what it looks like.
I might. Would you recommend watching this movie? I mean,
Not now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, I was just at the gym. Like, I had music
Yeah.
on, and I was just reading subtitles. It was a thing to look at.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
To see, like,
Well, yeah. According to
sweaty
Pop
people walking
Diva
by.
Princess 3000, she had a knockout bod.
Well, gross.
If I were to ever go to the gym, I should.
If it's on ABC Family and the treadmill you're on is near that screen, sure. It's something to look at.
Can we do a movie based on what Mark Ruffalo does? What happens to him between Fat Middle Schooler and Mark Ruffalo? What is his job in the movie?
I don't remember. What is Pop Diva Princess 3? What does Pop Diva Princess 3000 say?
She doesn't even mention Mark Ruffalo.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, is Mark Ruffalo engaged in this movie?
I don't remember.
Jennifer Garner has her assistant track down Mark Ruffalo,
Mm-hmm.
who turns out is already engaged.
Oh. Oh, yeah. He's like getting married the next week or something.
And she goes in and just messes his whole life up.
Well, she's 13. I mean, you can't.
I guess
Well,
that's
you
true.
really can't blame her here. She's the child.
Yeah. Mark Ruffalo's the adult. He should know.
Yes.
Know better.
But I think he's thinking with his little Hulk. Do you think Mark Ruffalo calls his doinker his little Hulk?
You wouldn't like me when I'm horny. Is that...
No, well, don't. I don't think he just uses lines from the films.
Hulk smash. I mean,
No.
it's perfect, you know?
Inappropriate. Inappropriate, Jeffrey.
So we have Domestic Park. We have A Wizard Who Curses Closets. And those are two good movies to put into this whole... Make a universe out of this landscape here.
I still think that if the government finds out about this closet, they're manipulating people
the
to go into
child
the future.
soldiers.
I still think I still think child soldiers is happening.
Amazing. I think whatever studio put this out should consider this. Oh, Sony Pictures, yeah. They got Into the Spider-Verse money.
So they get here's the plot of the movie, right? So the government's been doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one day a 10-year-old goes through, wishes he was 30, all right? He never comes back.
Oh shit.
What happens in 20 years? The government has that's the maximum amount of time the government has to figure this out.
Oh fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
So they go get a really old guy to wish he was 30. They've never tried this before. Yes. They've never tried it that way.
Okay.
I don't know. That idea is all I had. I didn't have a full movie fleshed out in my head, Jeff.
They put that kid in there.
Who plays him?
He's
Oh, the 10-year-old? No, who cares? Nobody cares who the 10-year-old is.
Yeah.
I mean the old guy. We need an
Who
old.
plays him when he's 30?
No, I want to know who the old guy is.
Sam Elliott's having a moment, so we'll say Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott's moment ended 5 years ago. Next. Are you fucking kidding me?
Fine, Alfred Molina.
No. Pass. Hard pass.
Hard pass on Alfred Molina?
I don't know who it is. Hard pass.
He's the guy in Raiders who's like, throw me the whip. Throw me the statue, I'll hand you the whip. That guy.
That sounds like Jafar from Aladdin.
It's a similar moment.
Well, he's a cartoon guy, so
He's not.
this is not.
You look up Alfred Molina, and you'll see he'll be perfect for it.
You know I don't want to look up Alfred Molina. Alfred Molina. He was in Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was Dr. Octopus. You're right.
Ugh.
He's perfect age to be old guy. What do you want, like a really buff guy?
I'm just saying I'm seeing him do a lot of voice acting where he's not appearing on screen, so...
This is the opportunity to jumpstart his career.
2, 3... Yeah, like 4 voice acting gigs in the last 2 years. Whew. Okay, it can be Alfred Molina. That's fine. That's...
Yeah, you don't have a better idea, right?
No, Abe Vigoda's dead.
They put his corpse in there.
Tommy Lee
They whis-
Jones, is he
they
alive?
whisper, oh, she was 30. Oh, God, yeah, he's still alive. Yeah, he does look pretty old. Yeah, they could be like the fugitive. They have to pick it. All right. So this kid goes in 10, wishes he was 30. They're usually back within a week, right?
Yeah, that's a good... they come back in exactly a week. That's a
But
good...
a week goes by. That kid doesn't show up.
No.
Right?
2 weeks,
And then-
2 weeks, 4 weeks go by, that kid doesn't show up.
So then they cut to 21 years later, right? And so then How do we get the old guy to be 30 at that exact time 20 years from now?
What do you? I don't understand what you're doing.
I'm writing this movie.
But the idea is the kid goes 20 years in the future and never comes back, and they need to know why he never comes back. So they take Alfred Molina, your favorite actor, and they put him in the closet. He's an old man, and he wishes he was 30 because they think he's going to be 30 in the future.
Okay.
It's a magic
so
closet.
You're saying, I wish I was 30. You're saying it would push him forward the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this, though? How about this? They've got intel about what it's like 20 years from now. They send a kid to do something else. Turns out he doesn't do anything at all, so it's all fucked up, right?
You're writing Looper. Stop.
No.
I see what you're doing.
So they try to stop him in the future, you know what I mean? They try to combat it, make it there. But they find this guy, they battle it for like 40 years, and it's still terrible. And so they find an old guy who would have been 30 the same time that kid jumped to be 30. And they have that guy go in the closet and say, I wish I was 30, go back that many years, and they fight him in there.
Like Looper.
That's not Looper.
Just like Looper.
That's not Looper at all.
Yeah, the future is bad, and the mob is using time travel guys to kill people.
This is the government.
Okay, sorry. The government's not at all like the mob. Okay.
And this is they only use time travel. They've only done it before, moving kids forward. Mm-hmm. But now that he's fucked up the future, they've been fighting it for so many years. They finally I have an idea. Send an old guy back, who would be 30 at the time when that all happened. Say, I wish I was 30. Boom, push them back that year, and they battle it out.
Okay.
Similar to Looper, I think. not the same.
Yeah. All right. Look, it's not a prerequisite that I like these movies we make. Okay. That's not a thing that has to happen. I just, I'm thinking about seeing Looper starring Alfred Molina, and I don't like it.
He's a nicer guy than Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that list is not hard to make. Nicer guys than Bruce Willis? Yeah, no shit.
I think we have a good foundation for our whole universe around the 13 going on 30.
Was Alfred Molina in the Show Me the Money movie?
Jerry Maguire?
Obviously I don't know what it's called. It's not called the Show Me the Money. Well, then obviously I don't know what the fucking name of the movie is. Sure, that sounds like a fine name for a film.
Yeah, it's Jerry Maguire. Was he in it? I not gonna lie, I don't think I've seen all of Jerry Maguire.
No, he did a voice in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he was.
Who cares who he was? He just couldn't appear on television. He doesn't have a compelling look.
I think says he's just old now. There's not a lot of meaty roles for old guys.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now?
What movies out there where the guys aren't ripped now? Even Tom Cruise, he's in his 50s. He's got to look like he's in his 40s to even stay relevant.
First of all, you're moving the goalposts, okay?
You're moving the goalposts.
You said that it was old people. There weren't roles for older people, older men specifically.
Yeah, you have
That's
to be
nonsense.
ripped.
You don't have to be ripped. Tommy Lee Jones, he was in that movie, right? With the Shield, Captain America, the Shield guy. I was gonna call him.
With the Shieldies?
Before I remembered his
Shieldies?
name. Shield hero.
I don't think he was, but I'm not gonna argue with you.
Jeff, did you have a Shield hero action figure when you were a kid?
Oh, I had them all.
No,
I had all the Shield heroes.
I didn't. Just so you know. Yeah, he was Dr. Octopus. I know who you're talking about.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I know exactly who you mean.
Tommy Lee Jones was not in Captain America.
Wasn't he?
No.
Who was the guy then?
You're thinking like Robert Redford, maybe? Oh, no, Tommy Lee Jones, you're right.
Eat shit, you motherfucker. I knew it. You don't know anything about Hollywood or movies or pop culture.
I can't picture him in that movie.
Right, he's in the old time.
You're in the old time.
He's in the I know. He's like the sergeant guy, right?
Okay.
He takes the
he's a colonel, but I mean, show some respect.
He takes the I'm not in the military. I don't have to bow or whatever they do. Salute. He takes the fake grenade, right, and throws it, and Captain America's the only one who jumps on it, even though he's a scrawny little wuss boy.
Oh, okay. So you're saying he's at training camp or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
and then Tommy Jones is like, oh, it's all about heart. Ugh.
That's how you win wars, heart.
Yeah, and then everyone around him is like, but that kid was gonna die if that wasn't fake.
Yeah.
I think it's grenades that win wars.
Yeah. He's
and then
not.
they promote the grenade to Colonel.
Yeah. He's not smart.
So tell me
Go on.
one scene from any movie that Alfred Molina has ever been in that's half that good is the Tommy Lee Jones scene I just flawlessly described to you. Come on, you're Alfred Molina's agent as far as I can tell.
All right, how about the Raiders of the Lost Ark scene? Better.
I don't.
Okay.
I've never seen him in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Are you talking about the TV show, the cartoon?
No.
Where is he in Raiders of the Lost Ark? What does he do? What's
You know
his
that
jam?
whole scene, that whole big scene where he goes to get the idol and the big boulder rolls down?
Yeah,
Remember that fucking scene?
I'm familiar with the big boulder.
Alfred Molina's right in the middle of that fucking scene. He's the guy that goes with him to get the idol.
I don't remember
Are
there
you out of
being
your
another
fucking
guy.
mind?
I genuinely do not. He's in the room doing the bag of sand trick, right?
Yeah, that's halfway into that scene. Go on.
Harrison Ford, old 40 bag of sand.
Who do you think accidentally steps on one of the tiles that those poison darts start shooting
I
out?
thought it was Harrison Ford.
It's Alfred Molina.
Then why is Harrison Ford bringing fucking bumbling idiot Alfred Molina into this tomb?
They're working together. Sometimes when you're going after artifacts in countries you're unfamiliar with, sometimes you have to partner with people you don't know that well. Okay? People have mutual interests. I mean, it turns out that guy was working for Belloc. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
What else? Is that the only scene he's in? Does he die in that tomb?
Yeah. He dies not even 2 minutes later after the whole hand me the idol, I'll throw you the whip thing.
Oh, cool. So it sounds like Steven Spielberg saw how he could do acting and decided, yeah, he's
Yeah.
about right for the part that doesn't last very long in my film.
Oh, yeah. Because you always take your worst actors and you make them die on screen. Because that's always that makes the best scene. People who can't act.
Well, he probably... Well, I'm sorry. Do you think that this guy's death scene was phenomenal in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Has Alfred Molina's performance as
right.
dead Tomb Raider... Go ahead, sorry.
He acted the shit out of Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2, a movie I don't think I've seen.
You know what? I have.
Go on.
And they were like trying to make a mini sun in New York or something. Cartoonishly stupid like that.
Okay.
And it was bad. The guy that played Spider-Man was bad too. Not Frodo. What's his name?
Tobey Maguire was
Tobey
the Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Wait, no. Toby... What? No, okay. I thought Tobey Maguire was the name of the movie you just told me about.
What?
But the Show Me the Money movie.
Jerry Maguire.
Are they related?
Is Tobey Maguire related to a movie? Yeah, sure.
But Jerry Maguire is the name of some... Was that like a biopic?
I don't think I saw Jerry Maguire either.
You're gonna have to explain the plot, Jerry Maguire, to me now. I don't...
Pretty sure Tom Cruise is a sports agent
All right.
working for Cuba Gooding Jr. And he is
Tom-
in a relationship with Renee Zellweger. And
Tom Cruise works for...
Cuba.
Okay. That doesn't sound right. Tom Cruise is very wealthy. I'm sure Cuba Gooding Jr. is very wealthy as well, but Tom Cruise
Yeah.
is like...
Well, he was acting as a sports manager, I believe. And so he was working real hard at that and losing sight
biggest-
of what's really important, his relationship with Renee Zellweger.
So he goes into a closet. So let's see.
Is there some sort of kid involved? Like there's that Jonathan Lipnicki kid in that movie as well? You've never seen it. You didn't even know the name. What am I asking you for?
Jeremy Maguire is a successful sports agent, the biggest clients, the respect,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful
Go on.
fiance. He has it all. Until one night, he questions his purpose, his place in the world, and so this is poorly edited.
Pop diva.
No,
Princess 3000 Strikes Again.
No, this is written by Hacks_9. Recording all his thoughts in the mission statement, Jerry feels he has a new lease on life. Unfortunately, his opinions aren't met with enthusiasm from his superiors. Mr. Junior. And after dishonorably being stripped of his high-earning clients and elite status within the agency, Jerry steps out into the sports business armed with only one volatile client. Oh, no, that's Cuba Gooding Jr. And the only person with belief in his abilities, Renee Zellweger. With the impossible task of rebuilding what he once had. That's a long sentence that kind of gets away from this guy here.
I can relate.
Along the way, he faces the harsh truths which he'd ignored in the past and a host of hardships that he'd never faced before. Yeah, I haven't seen it. You're right.
I don't think I've seen it either.
All right, we did it.
We did it.
Candy, no transitions.
Well, this time we ate nerds. All kinds of nerds. Yeah. Want to start off? I didn't specify the type of nerd. What kind of nerds did you get?
I didn't. So I went to Rite Aid, and they only had tropical nerds. And I thought, that can't be... He would have said tropical nerds if he meant tropical nerds, so I did not buy them.
Okay.
It's like $1.70 a box. I could have just picked one up, but I didn't. And then I went to CVS, and they didn't have nerds at all. And then I went to Walmart, and they had, I think, the tropical again.
Really?
Yeah. And I said, well, I was already at Rite Aid. And I didn't buy it there. I'm not going to buy it here.
Tropical nerds are just alive and well in your area, huh? What kind of market research did they do where they're like, that Winchendon Ridge, New Hampshire area? They're into the tropical nerds.
Maybe it was Rainbow Nerds? I don't remember.
I picked up Rainbow Nerds.
What's the package like? Describe it to me.
It says Rainbow Nerds on it, and then it has orange, purple, pink, green, and yellow, rainbowing across in colors, and then the Nerds characters sprinkled about on the package.
Yeah, that might have been it. I don't know.
I think they make tropical nerds.
Well, it was either tropical or Rainbow Nerds.
Okay.
That I didn't buy. So I didn't get them. You didn't give me enough time. We've talked about this.
I know, and I meant to do it earlier, and then I was like, I don't know.
That's okay. How do you like nerds? I haven't had nerds in years.
I like them. I do like them. And the Rainbow Nerds, it's hard to get more than one or two of the same color at a time.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just setting it up, just shoving them all in your mouth. And so that creates one tangy, generic fruit flavor, which is fine with me. But if you have them individually, you make the effort. You can definitely tell the different flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good as far as candies go. But I was reading how they're made, and they basically take a sugar crystal, and then they put it in a machine where they're basically polishing it with other sugar crystals until they get a lot of coating of sugar into it. So it's really just it's I think the most sugar of any candy, because I don't think there's anything else other than flavoring and sugars.
Yeah. So they kind of build it's like an artificial pearl that they build out of sugar.
Yeah.
It's weird. I like that concept, but that's weird.
We took sugar and we polished it with sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're all over my desk.
Oh, come on. Points off for messiness.
They're everywhere. Most of them didn't land on the floor. I think it'll be okay.
Jeff, you own that house. That's how you get ants.
Oh, I don't want ants.
No, you don't. Clean that sugar up.
Stand by. I only found one on the floor. I'm going to take a vacuum to that later.
Okay.
Just clean up the area, but...
They sound like a messy candy.
If you're as clumsy as me, they very well could be. So you remember liking nerds?
When I was a kid, probably, because they're just sugar. What is it? What are the two main flavors? There's the purple one and the pinker one.
Yeah, that box is just grape and strawberry.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
You think they'd make the orange one of the main ones? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
What I have been doing is I'm still occasionally digging into bottle caps.
Really?
They're pretty good. That cola flavor, that root beer flavor, those are good. I like those.
You want to adjust your rating on those?
No.
All right.
Not yet. Not yet.
The orange nerd has the same orange flavoring as an orange Tic Tac, basically.
Yeah.
Did you like orange flavored Tic Tacs?
Not really.
No?
Not big on Tic Tacs in general.
Once you know they're sugar and you crunch into them, once you break that shell,
yeah,
you definitely know it's just a piece of sugar.
Yeah.
It's insane.
How's that feel in your cavity-stricken mouth? Does that feel good?
My dentist said I was good.
Does that feel good? You think you're, what, Quip?
Yeah, I have a Quip toothbrush, yeah.
Yeah, you think that's going to get all that sugar out? Or are you going to have to force some floss in there?
I would floss in regardless, okay? All right? No matter how many pieces get stuck between my teeth.
Now, do you mix the flavors for Nerds?
In the Rainbow Nerds box, you have to.
Right.
They're all mixed in there. It's crazy. If I have the purple and pink box, where it has 2 separate openings.
Yeah, there's a divider usually between them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most of the time I will not until I get right to the end where I'm trying to get rid of them. I'll just open them up and go ham, go crazy.
Oh, yeah. Straight down the hatch.
Yeah. Although a thoughtful portion of this is 2 tablespoons. And that I don't know how many servings are in that little box, but it seems like it's meant to be a single serving, but it's really, judging by a thoughtful portion, is more like 10 or 15 servings.
Well, they don't want to say this box has 10 servings and, 1,200 calories.
What do you think of the nerd mascot?
It's stupid.
Like, what if we gave a nerd eyes and feet?
Right. It's just like this shapeless... It's gross. Kind of looks like a bird, too. Or like a Yoshi. It looks like a mono-colored Yoshi.
It does look like Yoshi. Which one came out first? Because somebody should sue somebody.
Yoshi definitely came out first, I bet.
Looks like Nestle's getting sued.
As well they should be. I trust Nintendo more with my water than I would ever trust Nestle.
100%.
Nintendo would just throw a bunch of green dye in and be like, you get Luigi water today, hooray! But you still have a right to it, because you need it to live. Whoopee! Yeah!
Did they make a video game based off of Luigi's water,
Alright, let's not... I don't like the sound of that. Wait, they already made a Mario game, right? He had the squirt gun on his back or whatever?
Mario Sunshine?
Come on. I don't know. You should just agree with me for once, Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're always asking me clarifying questions like I know more about the subject. If I call it the Mario game with the water backpack, I definitely don't know the title.
Sometimes I feel like you're testing me, that's all.
Almost never. Where would you put Nerds?
They're middle of the road.
Yeah.
I'm not going after it on my own, usually. If I had to struggle to find candy and there's Nerds around, I'm eating them, though.
Well, the sugar, yeah. Have you ever just tried eating sugar?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah? Just pure white sugar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Desperate times.
Yeah, I guess. So there are a lot of kinds of different Nerds that maybe we'll review later.
Yeah. What would you put Nerds on? Because it feels like it makes a good topping.
So Nestle knows that, and they've put, let's see, Nerds Rope. It's a gummy string with a variety of nerds attached on the outside.
I've had that once. I don't think I was particularly thrilled with it.
It comes in original berry and tropical flavors.
It's tropical, man. They love tropical.
Love tropical. Strawberry giant chewy nerds, which are also known as quote-unquote future nerds, have a chewy jelly bean center with a bumpy, crunchy nerd shell. Nerds gumballs, bubble gum balls filled with multiple flavors of nerds.
Why?
A lot of this sounds disgusting. Jeff, what year were you born?
It's a pretty personal question. 1983.
Okay, you are as old as Nerds. They came out in 83. That surprised me.
Damn. That seems relatively new for such a simple, weird candy.
Yeah, like sugar on sugar with flavor. Yeah. Within 2 years, by 1985, they were recognized as Candy of the Year by the National Candy Wholesalers Association.
Dang.
What were you doing in 85?
I was probably walking with medium confidence.
Yeah. But you weren't like Candy of the Year, were you?
No, I don't think so. I'll ask my mom.
Someday.
I'll get there.
You'll get there.
Did they ever have the commercials where those nerds actually talk so they just hop around?
I have never once seen a Nerds commercial. Let's check, though.
Well, I got this one from, looks like the 90s. Oh, no, they just have little squeaky sounds they make.
Gross. So they can't talk. So they're not sentient, so it's okay to eat them.
I don't know. There's a picture of this one on a surfboard, this one lounging on the beach with those sunglasses on.
So?
Seems like they enjoy life.
Can it talk, though?
I mean, maybe it communicates with those squeaks.
Can it talk?
Not traditionally.
Then you can eat it.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's a law. Everybody knows that law. You don't know that law?
I don't know that law.
Oh.
Babies can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat babies.
I didn't say that.
That was your rule.
That was not my rule. That's the government's law.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So this has been the Heads Up podcast. with Jeff and Sean. I'm Sean.
I'm Jeff.
What do we have? An email, and an Instagram, and a Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
The Instagram and the Twitter are at Heads Up Pod. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Please post your reviews.
Click that little bell. Please leave a comment under the video. Tell us what you would do if you were Mark Ruffalo and you saw a 13-year-old girl in a 30-year-old body. Because it seems like you might be able to make a better decision than him. What's the email? headsuppod@gmail.com?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of lacks some razzle-dazzle, doesn't it? Doesn't have that showbiz flair. You sell shirts, right? Out of the back of your car or something?
Yep, I do, and I know the website off the top of my head for sure. Headsup.threadless.com. Let me just make sure that page loads and it goes to the right place. Yep, it's there. That's us.
I've never been there.
And I have the fursuit shirt up there.
Mm-hmm.
You basically designed the shirt. You were very specific about what you wanted.
Oh, I didn't want the shirt to exist at all.
I think if you listen to last week's episode, like you said you're gonna do, you're gonna realize that you did.
This was the Heads Up podcast, and we are popping off.
Toodles. I'm pumped up. Sorry, go on.